2020. What a year, huh? It's been chaotic. That right there is me, Sage. I've had quite a year too. Made a lot of memories and consider myself lucky that they're not all bad. This is my 2020 look back. January was a month of winter activities. I went backcountry snowboarding and scored some pretty good untouched powder. I also skied the resort. I hiked through snow to one of my favorite waterfalls. I worked nights at the bar mostly. Kopeck turned 8. In February, I house sat for a friend. I took full advantage of the opportunity and used their garage to build a new setup for my Honda Element. I did some more backcountry, and this time Kopeck came with me. February, I also met Brian, and we took a little photo adventure together. I didn't really know it at the time, but Brian would end up being an important part of this year and becoming a good friend. In March, I took a few days to myself to explore new places. I hiked a couple new areas and got to know my new home state a little better. I'd been cooped up stealth camping in the city all winter, so it was nice to get out and camp in more scenic areas. When COVID hit and quarantine was called, Kat and I scrambled to find a place where we could shelter in place long term. We passed through coastal areas and rivers. I ended up finding home in Alabama Hills, one of my favorite places. I'm excited to be here, one of my favorite places on the planet. But all good things must come to an end. In the beginning of April, the Forest Service announced they were closing Alabama Hills to camping. So we packed up and headed to find somewhere closer to home. We rotated through a couple really amazing campsites. Here is our new campsite. After 2 trips to urgent care, I passed a kidney stone, made a little jingle about the experience. I can be freely now, the stone is gone. May was also spent campsite hopping every couple weeks. That's how long you're allowed to stay. My mom and her fiancé came into town in his plane and took Kat and I up for an aerial tour of the area. Later in the month, we met a group of friends out on a giant dry lake bed. There was so much space that it was not hard to keep appropriate distance with people. We finished off the weekend at one of the coolest hot springs I've ever been to. June, we bought inflatable paddleboards. That is pretty much all we did, just paddleboard. I finally was able to take my van in to get the transmission replaced. It wouldn't be ready for several weeks though. Hey, that's Brian there. July, Kopeck ate her first hamburger. I also finally recorded a tour of my new Honda Element setup. Kat and I also started renting a shop space. I began the never-ending process of setting up the shop. August was pretty much just a personal challenge to see how many bodies of water I could visit. I don't think I showered this month, but I went in the water nearly every day. Brian was in town in September, and we did fun things like paddleboard. Early in the month, Kat and I went out for a rafting trip with friends. We didn't end up rafting, but we had fun hanging by the water anyway. We took the scenic route back home and stopped at the coast and some amazing waterfalls. I got my van back. We finished out the month with some more, you guessed it, paddleboarding. In October, my mom got married. Kat and I took our time driving to the wedding because we wanted to see a few things. Amazing campsites with views, huge lava tube caves. We tried to see Crater Lake too. I crashed my drone. My mom's wedding went off without a hitch. Or wait, they got hitched. It was a successful small wedding with just family. In November, bars and restaurants shut down again, so I found myself with a lot of free time. I dove into some shop projects that I'd been neglecting for a while. Temperatures started dropping, but I still managed to do a little hiking. I started playing my guitar a little more often too. We spent Thanksgiving with our good friends Brooks and Avery, played video games, and just enjoyed time together. Felt almost like a normal Thanksgiving. December snow didn't stop me from getting out hiking again. I took a couple days to myself to get out to the coast again to test how comfy I would be in my element in a rainy climate. I didn't realize how much I went to the coast this year. I must miss it. "2021 has a lot of good things in store for me. New projects and opportunities coming down the pipeline. More on that in another video. Making this video has been a good reminder to me that even when the world seems like it's in chaos, the moments in between can still be filled with things that bring you peace and joy.